Happy Monday, everyone, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Sonia, and this is where I share my die-cast cars, mostly Hot Wheels and occasionally other brands, like today is Matchbox Monday. And I wanted to show you this 2021 Ford Bronco. Mattel Creations had a sale last week. I forget if it was like buy one, get one 20% off, or I really don't remember. But here's the box. I've already taken it out. It's got the code. So it's one of those. And looks like this after you take the tissue paper off. So you know these sleeves, I have like the little diorama in the background, like a scene. This one is a desert scene. There you go. And here's the truck. I didn't get this when it was first released because I wasn't sure about the color scheme. And I should have already had the cover taken off because I have problems with these. They're difficult for women to get off and not break a nail. And don't get me wrong, I'm well aware of the fact that probably 96 or 7% of die-cast collectors are men. So there you go. So here's this little Bronco. It's got this textured, like roadway or whatever it's sitting on in the desert. And you can see how they've done the molding on that. And I believe it's Desert Performance Racing. Oh, Desert Performance Racing. So it's got like this kind of Zamac looking body with this orange paint, matte roof, which is interesting. These blacked out back windows. It's got Ford Performance, some other sponsors on it. Not real, the copper wheels, I don't know. For me, I don't get into that too much, but I would probably change the copper wheels for some reason. I just would. I think the detail on the front's okay. There's Bronco. I think it could be done a little bit better. Then you got Desert Racing Performance on the hood. There's some interesting graphics here. And, what does it say here? It's got like Bronco here and Bronco on the other side, which is different. And then the rear spare tire. And there you have it. It's got like the Bronco, you know, the horse on the back. It's so tiny though. And the doors do open. I typically keep these on the platform because you can see, you know, it's easy to get them off. It's more of a challenge to get them back on is what I've found. So when they come like this, I usually leave them on there unless I get like an extra and I really, really want to open it. So you can see the detail, black interior in there. So overall, I mean, it's a nice little truck. I think it was $25 regular. Like I said, I did get a couple of things from the sale that they had. What happened to my, oh, and usually I do display them like this with the acrylic top because I don't like the dust. And I do think it's, oh, I dropped one on my toe. And I do think the little sleeves are kind of cool. So there we go. This is a 2021 Ford Bronco. I've got some cars up here that I should have already moved. 2023 was the first appearance. So this is a 6th generation Bronco, the one where they brought it, this is when they brought it back after a long non-production period. I'll put it on the shelf with the rest of my Matchbox. Moving on. So, you know, I had a busy weekend. If you watched my Sunday video, I actually went out and did things. I went to a farm show, and I went to a craft show, and I also went to like a little toy swap meet, and left my water in the kitchen. So, and it was so hot. It's so hot again, you guys. It's like 95 degrees, and I'm just literally melting. But anyway, I got out there, and I did have fun, even though it was so hot. The farm show, I actually went on Friday because I didn't want to deal with all the people on Saturday, because I knew it was probably going to be a lot of walking. And even with my brace, it was a challenge for me because they had this really rough road going, and it was in a gully, and, you know, it was like in this little valley type little plot that they had. It's like a tree farm is what it is. So you park over here and you walk across the road, and then you go around, and it was pretty rough terrain, and it's that sort of thing is you know, a lot more tiring for me to walk. I saw lots of tractors, so many tractors, so cute. Mostly John Deere. They had Alice Chambers. They had Ford tractors. I mean, just the cutest things. They had some tractors that were like the size of golf carts. Kid tractors. Just watch the video, you'll see it. There weren't a lot of antique cars, and I'm thinking maybe is it because it was just Friday. It did have some antique trucks there, and the vendors were kind of spread out, and I walked around, and, you know, I did find some Hot Wheels. I did not have a lot of cash on me, and the guy had 3 for $6. So I'm going to show you. So if you're on the farm, so you know that Matchbox drivers, their sets, they put out a farm set this year. So I got this to go in there. This is the delivery truck. I had to do it. So it's interesting that even though it's Matchbox, this is one of those cards that still has Mattel wheels on it. At that time, I think there was some licensing controversy or something, and they couldn't use Hot Wheels for a few years. So they just called it Mattel Wheels. And, you know, when you're out there on the farm, you need one of these. I had to get the golf cart. You know, this is not something that they put out since I've been collecting since like 21. I believe I started really collecting. So I had to get that. It's pretty cute. And this camper, I thought that was so cool. Yeah, I got a bunch of trucks. I don't know what I'll do something with it. Put it out there, you know, on the farm, in the farm scene. There you go. And I got a couple of other things. You remember when they did this, the Roger Dodger, the 8-ball, with all the little sayings, phrases on the bottom, the little stickers? I couldn't remember if I had this one or not. Ask again later. But I thought I would pick that one up because I did not remember it immediately. And cool cone beam mainline. I have the premium one. Got that. And I got one more. What did I do with it? I thought I got... Because they did have an ATM on site, but it was like $4, the fee was. And I was like, good grief. So I just got what I could afford. But I you know, I was bad and bought like a cookie. And anyway, I have a bunch of these tow trucks. And I thought I would add to my tow truck collection with this one. It's all blinged out. Look at that. Even the stack is like gold. Gold grill. I thought this was so funky. I had to get it. I do have a video of my tow trucks on my Instagram account. I think I did one like last year or something. I don't remember. So there's that. So it was pretty fun. You know, I'm not sure I would go back. You know, I think that Saturday is the better day to go. I think more exhibits will be there. You know, like they had some sort of machinery going. I don't know if it was like some type of mill or a thresher or something of that nature. So it's kind of interesting. You know, I was a little out of place there. You know, some of these people with their tractors, they were selling parts and things like that too. And they're just looking, you know, giving me some serious side eye, like, what are you doing? It's okay. But I do love tractors. I actually have some die-cast tractors, just some random ones, not Hot Wheels, but just, you know, that I've picked up at like antique shows and estate sales and things of that nature. I have 2 or 3 of those. And I would just love to have, say, 10 acres and a real tractor to ride around on. You know, I can't help it. I'm just country like that, you know. Anyway, that's pretty much it. That's all I have for Matchbox Monday. And I do want to remind you that on Thursday, they are dropping another Mattel Creations car. This thing looks to be super cute. You can see the hood comes off. It is the Elite 64 1990 BMW 318i Touring. I'm pretty excited about that. You know, they've been doing all these BMW M3s. I'm not a fan of the, you know, I know that it's like some, you know, but just to look at kind of car, it doesn't excite me that much. But this little guy looks fun. And I believe, let me look, it is going to be $20, just like all the, they haven't gone up on the prices on those, which is pretty interesting. And for prize winners, I am going to try to get those out this week. And I'm finally to the point where I think I'm going to be adding more stuff to the website. I know I still have not announced my membership tiers. I'm definitely going to be thinking about that in the next day or so. And the toy show I went to, it was mostly collectibles, you know, a lot of Funko and Star Wars and all of that stuff. You know, it was small, But I think I might set up there at some point and sell some Hot Wheels. I think I've already got something going on the next one for next month. And then I think he said he was going to skip November, and then December he was doing like a 6-day thing, which I can't do that. Even if I don't have to pack and load, you know, every single day, you know, it's in a building, so he just locks the building and whatnot. But I can't do that. That's too much for me. And so I'm probably looking at maybe next year, if he continues to do it, I might try to set up there and sell some of my Hot Wheels. And there's also a store in town neighboring here that they have, like, every once in a while vendors set up. It's a collectible store out in their parking lot, and they have like a food truck, and part of that is shaded too as well. So I'm going to try to do some Hot Wheels shows next year, and far enough in advance. You know, if anybody's in the area, come see me. You know, I'm just happy that there's finally some things on my side of town. We really don't have any serious, maybe one die-cast show here in the Atlanta area, which I don't understand at all. You got to go up to like North Georgia or Tennessee to find one. Thursday, I'm going to be opening this Datsun 510. It's looking pretty sharp. And I'll have more news about what's coming out. I got to compile all of that. And then I'll be doing a video soon with the Impala. I showed you that. I got the pink one. Barbie has the pink one. I got to go track down the blue one so I can show you all three together. Anyway, I'll probably go live the first part of October. And so if you subscribe and press the notification bell, it'll notify you when I go live. And outside of that, thanks for watching. Have a good week. Bye.